Hey, so happy Monday once again. Now, this week we're talking about the 4 pillars. Now, there's a fairly decent explanation there, so I don't want to repeat myself. But for those of you that maybe so the people I'm doing this right, let me start again. The people I'm doing this for right now understand ranks, but I think I kind of missed that. So I'm just going to quickly explain ranks. When you begin, you want to go fast start silver, which is 3 people in 1 month. Okay. Each person has a point amount allotted to them, and that's how you get paid. It's kind of like the stock system where you have so many points, each point is worth a dollar amount. And so let's say the pay point is worth $2.50 that month, and you have 20 points and you get 20 times 250. So that's how that works. So each level 1 that you sign up is 6 points, and silver is 3 people. And then each level 2 and 3. So if you sign up Bob and Bob signs up Betty's your level 2. And if Betty signs up Mary's your level 3. So you get 5 points for each of those. And then it goes down 4, 3, 2, 1 into 7 levels. So your main milestones, silver is 3 people. Senior silver is 50 points. Gold is 100 points. Pay point last month was 283. So 100 points, 283, that's $283. Bam, your products are more than paid for. So that's kind of the goal, is to get people to gold, and your goal is to get as many people to silver as you can. When people go faster at silver and get that $375 bonus money, they get very excited, right? It's a really good thing. It's like, wow, I can't believe this. Not everyone's going to want to be a giant business builder with you, but everyone should want to get their products paid for, or this can be a goal. And some people won't, and that's okay. But a goal of mine is really to have everyone have at least 3 people sign up and or to get products paid for. So having said that, it explained the 4 pillars, and I really want you to be aware you are going to be strong in one and you're going to be weak in one. Okay. Now the concept is 2 things. 1, leverage the things you're good at, but you still have to tackle the things that you're weak in. So for me, I'll be transparent. I'm not a great recruiter. So I'm not a great recruiter. I love talking to people once they get in. I have fairly good retention, and I like trying to help develop people. And for my level, I have more leaders than most. So I'm leveraging that by being like, okay, how can I support my leaders? How can I get more silvers and more golds in my organization? That's what I'm good at. I love that, but I still have to consistently be recruiting. All of the skills that you're like, oh, I can't do that. It can be learned, right? The stuff that can't be learned is mindset. There's not one thing in here that you cannot tackle without mindset. And you really need all 4 pillars. You really need them. You need to be able to do them all. You don't have to be the strongest in all of them, but you're going to need them all. So what I tell people is when you look at them, it's going to be like 4 pillars. Oh my gosh, that's okay. We're going to break it down one at a time. And I really want you to be like, hey, what am I focusing on this month or even this week? Because if you get too much information and you freak out and you do nothing, then you're going to be nowhere. But if you pick one thing and start with one thing and get solid in one thing, that's amazing. And if you start with one thing and you help that to grow, eventually that's what you're going to do. You're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I want you to look at the 4 pillars checklist, see what they are. I briefly explain them. They're recruiting, so bringing people in, retention, keeping happy customers, duplication, helping those customers get their products paid for, and leadership development, which is having other leaders with you. We're doing a book study right now, and I hope it's a book you should buy and one we should do again. It's called Build to Last by Keith Callahan. And what you need in our organization is to have 5 strong leaders doing what you're doing. That's it. You don't need hundreds, you don't need thousands, you don't need billions. The other thing that he talks about so many things, but the one chapter I read last night, he talks about you will find people that want to do this. You just have to ask, and asking, you're going to get no's. And he said, imagine if you went to a gym and there was like 1,000,000 cups upside down and under one cup was a diamond. Would you try one and be like, oh, whatever, I'm done? No, if it was like a really, really big diamond worth millions, you would keep looking. That's what this process is like. You think someone will be a good leader, you talk to them, there are no, okay, that's great, go turn over another cup. Keep going, keep talking to people. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it because we're going to be talking week by week, everything that happens, but there's just a couple things to keep in mind. So get the book if you want, Build to Last by Keith Callahan. I'm involved in the training of it right now. So depending on we're September 2024, depending on when you're getting this, I can get you the videos to watch so you can go through it. But it's basic, it's good, read it. And it's going to help you see you don't need to know 500 people. You don't need to know 500 people. They broke it down for us. So going gold is helping 4 people, each help 4 people. Another way they said is if you brought 4 people, 3 or 4 people in, and every single person brought 3 or 4 people in, you would hit Emerald, which is like $10,000 a month. That's the level that you get a car, you get all this stuff. That's like one of the top 3 levels. You would go there in 3 to 4 years. Like, you do not have to pound the pavement for millions of customers. If you want to, you can, but you're not going to go there alone. You're going to go there with people. So I encourage you today to look at this, reach out, talk to me about what you're strong in, where do you struggle, and what do you need to do? So that is week 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. I can't remember, but in any case, happy Monday. Can't turn it off. This is awkward.